Good morning. Welcome to Soundtracks with Birdman. A week or so late, but I wanted to do an in-depth review of the John Williams concert with the Marine Corps Band, which honestly is probably the most perfect John Williams concert I've ever been to. No joke. They had these really nice brochures. First off, I actually took one of these to get it framed. That's from a previous concert. That's not what he was wearing at this one. But it's a wonderful program. Write-ups on each piece of music that they did, information on the band. They were also giving out free CDs. It's a 2 CD set of 2 previous concerts. Not the complete concerts, but you got 2 hours of music here, so it's kind of like a complete concert. So that was very nice. I've never been to a concert where they're giving out free CDs. I'm like, hell yeah! But oh my lord, it was such an amazing show. Getting up there was not easy. Getting back was even worse. The landing gear was like broke, and we sat at the gate for like, I don't know, like 3 hours. I think I got home at like midnight. It was a long day that should have been a lot shorter. But oh, the concert. Let's just go over the program. So, started out with the national anthem. No surprise there. It's DC. It's Marine Corps Band. It was an arrangement by John Williams. I'm sure you've probably heard it before. That was very good. Then you got the Cowboys overture. So I was sitting on the edge of my seat being like, please, please, please. And I had extreme confidence in them because I've listened to this on eBay a good bit. And I'm like, if they just do this, they do half of this, I'm happy. They nailed the Cowboys. Nailed it. Oh, yes. It was good. It was really good. And there's this kid sitting next to me in like gray gym shorts and a gray t-shirt. I'm just like, really? Really? Your parents let you go to the Kennedy Center to a John Williams Marine Corps Band concert wearing that? Where are your parents? I can see they're not here, but who the hell let you out of the house wearing that? Anyways, they got on the Cowboys, and I looked over here and I'm like, they fucking nailed this. And he's like, oh yeah, they did. So then we had the theme from Jurassic Park. My normal complaint when they do Jurassic Park is they leave out the choral part. No chorus here either. There's a few sour notes, but they did a great Jurassic Park theme, a really, really great Jurassic Park theme. Let me welcome the chat real fast. We got Big Al in the house, and Sound Engraver. She says she wishes she could stay to hear. Professor, his daughter, and I are on a day trip. Okay, well, have a good day trip. Where are you day tripping to? Someplace fun, I hope. Like a comic book store, or a record store, or a theme park. Anyways, have a good day trip, and thank you for stopping by. But yeah, they nailed Jurassic Park. And let me back up a bit. When they started playing the Cowboys, I began to weep. They were so good. I just wept. Water flowed from my eyes like the Nile River in Egypt. I was just like, oh Lord, this must be like what it sounds like in heaven. And wow, yeah. In Jurassic Park, they kept it up with Jurassic Park, and they sounded so good. They sounded so good. Then we got to Harry Potter. I think everyone knows I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. They did Fox the Phoenix and Harry's Wondrous World. They did very good. I think that's probably the best Harry Potter I've heard. I've heard it in Boston. They did better than Boston. And there's no string section in this. This is just all like, brass instruments. They did have a piano on stage. I think they had like a bass, but there's no violins or anything like that. It's just mostly woodwind instruments. Then they did Schindler's List, and they brought in a lady who's in the Marine Corps Band concert orchestra. I think that's what and she played the violin, and she did a very excellent job with that. Then we got to Adventures on Earth from E.T. Complaint I had with this, the same one I always have. They cut out the flying theme in the middle to make it shorter. Just play the whole damn thing. Quick cutting it out. But it sounded amazing. It sounded light years better than whatever that piece of shit orchestra was the previous year at the Kennedy Center. And hearing these people in the Kennedy Center versus that other piece of crap I heard a year ago, it just reaffirms that they really, really sucked. And granted, the Kennedy Center does not have great acoustics, but they sounded good. Those people last year did not sound good at all. No. Then we had intermission. And this is where John Williams actually came out to conduct. The first half was done by the colonel who's in charge of the Marine Corps band. And I gotta be honest, if he had come out after intermission and said like, sorry, John Williams is taking a nap, or John Williams got hung up in traffic, John Williams had to cancel, whatever, I would have been fine because he was a phenomenal conductor. And I would love to see him conduct again, anytime, anything. He had energy and passion. He held everyone together. He was very waving his arms around. He was great. I love him. Unfortunately, I heard on the internet he is retiring and taking a job, I think at Michigan State, to be their music director. So I think he said he enlisted in 97 or 99. So it's probably about time to retire at 20-something years. Well, it's a bit more than that. But anyways, yeah, he's retiring. Thank you for your service, sir. God bless you. I hope you like your new job. But John Williams came out and they played For the President's Own, which my understanding is a new piece John Williams just wrote for the Marine Corps band. And it was, I liked it very much. It had some, kind of reminded me of the Liberty Fanfare, just in that same kind of tonality. It was a fine piece. I would like a recording of it. And I didn't record anything while I was there. You know, I wanted to get out the cell phone and just like discreetly record things, but there was like big shot Marine people all the way around in their dress uniforms. I'm like, I'm not gonna get thrown out. So I just let it go. Hopefully some recordings will pop up on the YouTube. Then we got Hooray for Hollywood, which is a John Williams arrangement that they played. It was fine. It was fine. Then we got selections from Indiana Jones. John Williams did a little talk about, 3 pieces he's going to play. The motorcycle chase, he said he really loved that piece, and then when they put it in the movie, they kind of downplayed it, and all he remembers hearing is the sound effects, so he decided to make it into a concert piece, which I guess that's why we get to hear it all the time. I would rather hear the boat chase in Venice, or the tank scene, of course, but they did a phenomenal job. They played Helena's theme. Okay, whatever. This is the best recording I've heard of it. I'm still like, I don't care for it. Then we got the Raiders March. Sounded awesome. We got With Malice Toward None from Lincoln. Thomas Hooton gives trumpet soloist. He flew in from California just to play that trumpet solo. And he's also a former member of the Marine Corps band that was mentioned in the concert. So thank you, sir. Then we got selections from Star Wars. And when I just glanced at the program guide, I was like, okay, selections from Star Wars. I didn't read the small print. So I'm like, they're going to do like Rey's theme. They'll probably Yoda's theme, maybe, but they opened it up with the Asteroid Field. And I hooted and hollered because that has not really been done in concert since like the mid 80s. It just kind of fell out of favor. And it was the orchestra version. It wasn't the piece you heard in the film and on the soundtrack. And the orchestrations were a little bit different from the standard version you would find on like a 1980s Boston Pops recording. It was great. It was fun. I wish Eric Woods had been there because I know he would have loved it. Thank you for the Asteroid Field. The Battle of Hoth would have been awesome too, like all 30 minutes of it, but I guess we can't have everything. Then we got Princess Leia's theme. It's a beautiful job. And once again, like my eyes were flowing like the Nile River. I was so touching, so moving. And then we got, I think, my least favorite Star Wars concert piece, Throne Room and Finale from Star Wars. I don't like the arrangement on it. It sounded amazing. It sounded absolutely amazing. Then everyone stood up and clapped. And this was a very stand up and clappy sort of group of people. They were standing up and clapping after almost every piece. It was this is like the concert to beat. I don't know if this concert will ever get beat. I'm pretty comfortable in saying that. it was a very, very special show. I am glad I made the effort to go. It was amazing. But anyways, then John Williams walks off and everyone's clapping, and then he comes back out. And I'm like, all right, we're going to get 3 encores. We always get 3 encores. And the little kid sitting next to me like, I don't need to hear the Imperial March. And I'm like, it'll be the encore. Don't worry about it. How do you know? Because I go to these all the time, kid. Believe me, I'll do the Imperial March. So he comes out and he says, the best thing about coming to DC to conduct a Marine Corps band is they do the best job of playing 1941. I lit up. I was like, wow! And louder than that, and the people in front of me just ducked, and I said, thank you! Thank you! And the audience was like, what the hell is going on? And the people in front of me were all like in fear for their lives. But they played 1941. I was just like lividly happy and excited to hear them play 1941. It's on the CD, by the way. Now I've heard it live. Woo! Yes. Yes. 1941. And of course he walks off and he comes back out. And then the Commandant of the Marine Corps comes out with the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps and the Drum Major of the Marine Corps, and the big plaque thing. And they tell John Williams that he's like the only non-Marine Corps person to ever conduct a Marine Corps band. And he's done it like 5 or 6 times now. And they can't continue to allow him to do this because he's not in the Marine Corps. So they got 2 options. He can never come back, or they can make him an honorary Marine. So they present him with a plaque and they make him an honorary Marine. And at this point, they had broken up some of the players. So some of the horns were up top in like the balcony behind the orchestra, or the band, not really an orchestra. And they played the Marine Corps theme. And I noticed a change in the quality of the music. It dramatically dropped when they broke them up. When they were together, oh Lord, oh my Lord. But once they broke them up, again, I think it's the acoustics of the building, which suck totally. It's no symphony hall, but they broke them up, and I could tell it sounded a bit disjointed at that point. So they played the Marine Corps theme, and then I'm like, okay, two more. We're getting Imperial March, and what else? We're gonna get Midway. That would be awesome. But no, we only got one more piece. We got the Imperial March. So little great Jim Short's guy next to me, I'm sure he was happy. And they were still broken up, and that was the weakest sounding piece in the entire show. And it wasn't because they were bad, it was because they were broken up. The acoustics suck, and it didn't work as well. But it still did a better job than anything they did a year ago with that piece of shit orchestra. But we're not gonna divulge into that. I was very happy. I was very pleased. Then I had to like hightail it to the airport to get on my plane, and then of course it was delayed 3 hours on the runway because the front landing gear was broken. I'm like, what's the big deal? You got 2 other landing gear. I mean, can't you land it with 2 landing gear and a competent pilot? I mean, maybe not, but the CD they sent, it's got really flimsy packaging, but I don't care. It was free, you know. It's got a little flippy flappy cover, you know, picture, and like open it up. It's really flimsy paper. It's got a really nice booklet with it though, and this does not feel very flimsy at all. It's got pictures and words. Discusses Volume 1 and Volume 2, a brief history of the Marine Corps band. Volume 2 is gold, Volume 1 is black, and they just reverse the colors. Like I said, this recording is on YouTube. You can listen to it in its entirety on YouTube. And it's well worth your time. But like I said, the packaging is pretty flimsy. But I mean, that's okay. It's going to mostly sit on the shelf and take it out and listen to CDs. But wow, ooh, shook the camera. What a concert! What a concert! Here in 1941, awesome. I haven't heard that in several years. Last time was in Boston. I would have liked to have heard some other things, You always want to hear more. You always want to hear more, and you want to hear your pieces that you want to hear. The Olympic fanfare would have been awesome. Midway would have been nice. Short rounds theme, Desert Chase from Raiders. That man, that woo, that. If they had brought in the chorus and done like Duel of the Fates, I wish they had the chorus for Jurassic Park, but I realized they're not going to bring in an entire chorus just to do one piece. I really don't have any complaints. I've got like nothing to complain about as far as the show goes. Yeah, it was. If they do another John Williams concert, I'm sure they will. Whether or not John Williams is conducting, I will be there with my ass in the seat. Anytime, anywhere. They're doing one, I will definitely go. And honestly, I think it would be worth going to some of their other shows. I know during the summer they do free concerts on Wednesday evenings in DC, and they stream a lot of them on YouTube. You can follow them on YouTube and catch a lot of their shows. The level that they were playing at, I think I've said amazing before. I'll have to say it again. Is absolutely amazing. I was not expecting them to be that good. They're very good on the CD. I know you can do some things in editing on the CDs to make it sound better, but no, they were. Man, they sounded amazing at the Kennedy Center. That in of itself is a feat. Wow. Like I said, I would have liked to have heard the Olympic fanfare theme. I would have liked to have heard Midway. Short rounds thing would have been nice. Desert Chase, yes. I could have sat there for 4 hours and I would still want more. Give me a 4-hour concert and then, hey man, I need at least 3 more hours. Make it happen. I don't care what time it is. If you get the chance to see the Marine Corps band in concert, do it. If you get a chance to see them do a John Williams concert, you better do it. It will be a highlight of your concert going live. And this is from a guy who goes to quite a few John Williams shows. I think I enjoyed it more than any time I've seen him conduct the Boston Pops. I really do. It was better than Chicago, better than Pittsburgh, better than the Kennedy Center last year. It was an awesome concert, and if you can track down the CD, it's well worth it. Like I said, you can also listen to it on the YouTube. Just type in John Williams Marine Corps band; it should pop up. It should be the first one that pops up. Yeah, so I don't have anything to rant about aside from the food. I paid $25 for a raw, cold cheeseburger that I didn't eat. I couldn't get a refund because they couldn't find the manager to do it. And I had like 10 minutes to get to my seat. And they said, well, just come back after the show. I'm like, I can't. I got to get to the airport so I don't miss my plane. But I did get a tasty cheeseburger and fries at the airport. That was very tasty. And I got a cookie with it. And I went back and got another cookie because that cookie was so yummy. And then sitting on the airplane for like 3 hours, I didn't care. I didn't care. I mean, if I got stuck in DC and slept in the airport, I wouldn't care. I don't care. I don't care because I have seen the concert of the ages. So whatever else, I don't care. I got home at like midnight. I didn't care. I got home. Such an amazing show. In 1941, I wish if I had known they were going to do 1941, I would have recorded that. I hope someone got a recording of that. And I do so hope that Mr. 19 from Chicago was in that audience because that was his greatest heart desire at that Chicago concert when he asked, like, can y'all please play 1941? I've been to 19 shows before now, and I really want to hear 1941. And they're like, well, we're going to play 1941. I felt so bad for him, and I hope he was there so he could have heard John Williams conduct 1941. But I didn't see anybody with blue hair running around. And the place was full, so I'm sure there was a lot more people there than I noticed. But thank you, United States Marine Corps President's own band, for doing this show. Thank you. Thank you, John Williams, for showing up and doing the second half. Thank you for giving out these awesome free CDs. That's about all I got. Amazing show, wonderful experience. I can't wait to get my program and my ticket back from the frame shop. What I did was I did the cover on the left. I did my ticket in the center. I did this picture of John Williams on the right side. I think I did a gold metallic matte, and I don't remember what frame I got, but it's not important. I'll be happy with it. I'm hanging up in the bedroom above the fireplace. It was completely awesome. Totally. But that's all I got. So, yeah. Look up the show on YouTube. Listen to it. As always, Dots, don't chop. Keep listening to great film scores. Hopefully get back into doing Wednesday night rewatches here pretty soon. My surgery was delayed because I came back with an ear infection. I haven't rescheduled it yet, but the pain level is probably down to like a 1 to 2 most days, where it was like a 10 plus. So that's good. Take care, everyone. We'll see you all very soon. Leave a comment below. What is your favorite bestest John Williams concert you've ever seen? And what would be some ideal pieces you'd like to hear him conduct for you if you could design the playlist? Let me know. Take care, everyone.